Hey there, and welcome back. Now, I'm going to go over some steps you can use to engage your learners in active learning while using the Zoom platform that I think you'll find really helpful. Before we get started, we want to talk about our camera and audio setup. We want to look as professional as possible, so these things are really important to pay attention to. First, we're going to use our webcam or whatever camera we're going to use and make sure that it's set at our eye line or above. Nobody wants to be seen below the chin for good reason. After that, we might want to install a ring light or find a warm light source and make sure that we're getting our face lit as well as possible. If you're using a ring light, you might want to install it above the webcam and above your face as well, so it's coming down at your face. And if possible, in order to ensure you get good quality audio, consider getting a USB microphone that you can plug into your laptop so you don't have to use the internal microphone of your computer. Last but not least, don't forget to get a hardwire internet connection if at all possible, because nothing will ruin a Zoom session like a bad connection. Now let's talk about your background options. A blurred background will allow your students to focus on you and just you, rather than the contents of your office, which may be distracting. You can also choose to use a virtual background. However, if you import your own virtual background, you may need to flip it around once or twice just to make sure it's orientated correctly. And don't forget, we do have Columbia branded backgrounds available. Now, if you're doing presentations, you might need to share slides as well during the Zoom session. So once you open up your PowerPoint, go click on Setup Slideshow under the slideshow settings and choose the individual window option. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and open up the PowerPoint as a slideshow. Now, if you need to share videos with your students while you're on the Zoom call, it's very similar to sharing slides. When you log into Zoom, you're going to go ahead and do a screen share and then choose the proper window that's holding that video that you're going to show. Also, make sure to check the share sound setting in the Zoom screen share settings so your students can hear the video as well. Zoom's chat function is also a really effective way to engage with your students. You can use it to chat with the whole class or target individuals within the class. Likewise, the students can also use it to talk to everybody in the class, talk to a TA, or talk to an instructor privately. Often, you might assign a TA to moderate and choose questions while you give the presentation that can be raised later. Now let's talk about pinning and spotlighting individuals in the class. Doing this allows you to tag multiple speakers or just one for the entire class to see, so they're not lost in the entire class roster. This can be really useful during presentations and Q&A when you want to highlight one or two particular speakers for the entire class. Breakout rooms are also a really cool function that comes built into Zoom. They're really effective for things like small group collaboration when you want to break off smaller groups away from the entire class. And there you can give them timed assignments or have them do open-ended discussions. Zoom also comes with a polling function. We can use this to test specific content-based knowledge, or you can gather opinions and preferences from your class. What was their favorite part of the class? Where do they come from? All sorts of things like that may not have a hard, definite answer. Hopefully this has been helpful in using Zoom and integrating it into your classrooms. We look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.